cell phones and electronic devices for the duration of this ceremony. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding General, Major General John P. Johnson, and the Installation Command Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Lamont Christian, welcome to the United States Army Training Center in Fort Jackson for the graduation of Charlie and Delta companies from the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, 165th Infantry Brigade. Please stand for the invocation given by the 3rd Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment Chaplain, Chaplain Daniel Coon.
Good morning. Welcome to Fort Jackson. Please, I invite you to pray in your faith as I pray in mine. We are most grateful for the occasions which bring us together this morning. The graduation of this men and women from this basic training and course in 2017 at Fort Jackson. We'll all open your holy names to express our gratitude to you for the safe and successful completion of this basic training. Guide and protect the member of this class and their families. O Lord, as they go out from this place with pride, knowing that they are different people from when they entered, temper their pride with humility. O God, and help them to know that you lead the way for us all. We salute them and thank you for helping them to be a soldier in the United States of the Army of today. In your holy and precious name we pray. Amen.
You see standing formation before you today who have chosen to serve our country as soldiers. This review is the last official formation of the training cycle. Not everyone successfully completes this difficult period of training, but those in formation today represent disciplined, motivated, physically fit soldiers who exemplify the Army's 7 core values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. They are imbued with the warrior's ethos and display the tenets of always placing the mission first, never accepting defeat, never quitting, and never leaving behind a fallen comrade. This is an important day, and they can take great pride in their accomplishments. To the parents, families, and friends of these soldiers, Fort Jackson extends a very warm and sincere welcome. We are justifiably proud of them and are equally honored that they have chosen to join our ranks. Please direct your attention to the left of the formation. The units participating in today's graduation are graduating soldiers from Charlie Company, the battalion color guard comprised of drill sergeants from across the battalion, and graduating soldiers from Delta Company. Located on the upper level and providing music and marches for today's ceremony is the 282nd Army Band under the command of Chief Warrant Officer 3 George T. Bauer. Identified by their distinctive headgear are the drill sergeants. These dedicated non-commissioned officers form the backbone of the Army's training center systems. Selected on the basis of professional competence, leadership ability, and years of service, these men and women undergo intensive training to earn the right to wear the distinctive drill sergeant hat and insignia. With the drill sergeant hat goes the important responsibility of molding civilian men and women into soldiers. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Major Dwayne Terry, who serves as the executive officer for the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment. Major Terry and the battalion staff are positioned on the floor. The reviewing officer for today's graduation is the commander of the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Chanda Ian Mobu. On his left is Command Sergeant Major Christopher Barnard, the senior non-commissioned officer, master trainer, and the principal advisor to the commander.
Sound, present, arm! Sound, order, arm!
The commander of troops will now bring forward the colors and the persons to be honored.
Go! Person be honored! Lieutenant Moore!
Competence and commitment are the hallmarks of professionalism. The soldiers and drill sergeants coming forward will be recognized for their excellence in training and duty performance, and they serve as examples to all. It is appropriate for soldiers not in uniform and all armed forces veterans to salute the American flag. We ask our civilian guests to please stand, remove your headgear, and place your right hand over your heart as our national anthem is played.
Take it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Sound, order, arms, and parade left. Orderly, hold.
Lieutenant awards. The outstanding drill sergeant of the cycle for Charlie Company is Drill Sergeant Nikita Moss from Virginia Beach, Virginia. The honor graduate for Charlie Company is Private Samuel Fadu from Accra, Ghana. Student leader for Charlie Company is Private Jasmine Walker from Smyrna, Delaware. The outstanding drill sergeant of the cycle for Delta Company is Drill Sergeant Carlos Rosario from Ponce, Puerto Rico. The honor graduate for Delta Company is Private Felix Rodriguez from New York Mills, New York. The student leader for Delta Company is Private Benji Jerome from Miramar, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Chanda Ian Mofu.
I'm actually playing around. I'm a very humble person. I was just playing around with you there. But we gave you an indoor ceremony today. So you should be a little bit more fired up than that. soldiers, thank you for attending the First Battalion 34th Infantry Regiment's graduation ceremony today. We're grateful to have you and pack you into this small area here. And again, we hope this makes for a more pleasant experience for you today. For those of you, for this is the first time that you're here on an OMI Post, welcome. For those of you that were able to attend Family Day yesterday, welcome back, and I truly mean that. It was great to shake your hand. It was great to say hello, and I hope you enjoyed your time with your soldier yesterday. As you can see, there's some visible, and you will learn soon that there are not some visible traits that your soldier has developed while they were here. I would also like to thank you for taking time to travel here today and joining us in honoring and celebrating the accomplishments of your soldier. Linked to that too is what's special about today, this weekend, is that we recognize throughout history veterans. And so those of you, and I'm not going to forget about you today, so instead we won't be here tomorrow, but those of you that have served or are currently serving, please stand up so that we can wish you a happy Veterans Day. The soldiers that stand before you today join for various reasons. It may be for an adventurous sense of duty, wanting to be part of something bigger. For many of the soldiers graduated today, they graduated for family tradition. One admitted, she said, "Sir, I graduated for the housing allowance." You always get the soldier that talks about the college money. But there's also the influence, and there's the influence of family. And some of you have a piece of that. And I want to thank you for the positive influence that you're able to give to them. There are many stories for some of these soldiers that stand here today, and as I talked about, they tell you about why they're here. There's one that's a mother of three. Again, there's one that came here because she wanted the housing allowance. There's another one that came in because he wanted to leave the tough situation in New York and become something better. And often I hear those answers, and I call them Sunday school answers, right? Like if you raise your hand and you say the right thing, you get a piece of candy, right? But this soldier, you can look in his eyes and realize after the 10 weeks that he was here, he earned something and he became something different. And he wanted to get out of the situation, and he realized who he was and who he became. And that is what makes our job, not only as drill sergeants, academy members here, but Sergeant Major and I, our job a lot easier, to be able to see how hard soldiers have worked and how they become forged into the changed Americans that they are now. Now, again, this magic didn't happen every day, right? There are moments of frustration. The drill sergeants will tell you that. But seeing these soldiers at such a young age and still in the cycle of their mental and physical maturity, completing their tasks is awe-inspiring, and it's awesome to see. This all came about because of the drill sergeants that stand before you. Their job requires long hours, patience, and training your soldiers come at the expense of their families. Some of these drill sergeants can't do this in their last cycle, so please, families, join me in a round of applause as we recognize the tremendous efforts that they and all the families. So we have talked a lot over the last 10 weeks, which is what I call as old man advice when Sergeant Major and I talk to. But I want to leave you with the following quote from John Fitzgerald Kennedy. I quote, "Physical fitness is not only one of the most important keys to a healthy body, it is the basis of dynamic and creative intellectual activity." In other words, as we've talked about before, human beings are not people that remain in stasis. We are meant to grow. And you have changed over the last 10 weeks, and you've grown in so many ways. And you need to embrace who you are, who you've become, and who you will be. Weaker human beings are those who accept stasis or the inability to grow, and eventually fade away and become irrelevant. The moment that you put down that beret meant that you have accepted change, and will go down the path of making yourself better every day, not just for you, but for America and the world. Put your shoulder to the wheel and press forward every single day. The world needs your talents and newfound calling, Make it happen and serve America well. I bid you all good luck and Godspeed. Always forward, strike strong, and victory starts here.
Sound attention!
Today's soldier is, above all, a warrior, flexible, adaptive, confident, and competent. As soldiers, you are totally committed to the warrior's ethos, grounded in the Army values, and determined to destroy the enemies of the United States of America and her allies, anytime, anywhere, under any circumstances. The United States Army Soldier's Creed embodies this commitment. You have become what you have set out to be, a soldier in the United States Army. The Soldier's Creed is your declaration of your unshakable commitment to the ideals this nation was founded upon and will continue to guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Delta Company's Private Jerome leads the soldiers standing before you through the recitation of the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed!
Please remain standing for the playing of the Army song and remain in the bleachers until the conclusion of the ceremony has been announced.